guy. I'm 24 years old. I've lived in England my whole life, in the southeast, which is a rural countryside area just south of London. But as soon as I left school, I got into personal training. So it's something I love doing. I've always exercised. I played rugby to a high level, but unfortunately injured my shoulder quite badly, which meant the path of potentially going professional at rugby was kind of stopped. Okay. So I turned to, what do I truly love doing? And that was exercise and working out. In 2020, COVID hit. So I moved back in with my parents, and they own a big farm. So then I came up with the idea that perhaps I could set up a gym on the farm. So then I started my business in 2021. So I worked very hard at it, and now I'm kind of at the point in my career where I've got employees. And this is the real point where I'm starting to see that it's difficult. And now I'm starting to understand why business is difficult. As before, it was fun, it was me, everything I did, it worked because I was doing it. And now I have this new problem of managing people to do things the way I'd like them to be done, but I also have to take into account that everyone has their own ways of doing things. So I guess my first question is people management, and how do I work out ways to inspire a team?
So most of the people misunderstand that they can manage people. We cannot manage people. The only thing you can manage is yourself. You can manage yourself, but you cannot manage people. Yeah. So, well, to tell the truth, I am a priest now, but I'm a monk, and I'm an abbot of a temple called Fukugonji Temple. And then when I was 18, I decided to leave the temple. So I started my own business. Then now I'm also a gym owner. And then as my business getting bigger and bigger, I face the problem the same, how to manage people, okay? And then I can teach them knowledge, I can teach them techniques, but I cannot teach them humanity. So that's was the reason I came back to the temple. I want to learn more about what is living and how to cope with people, how to manage people. But the answer was, how to manage myself. And now your question is how to manage people. But I want you to give up, and then I want you to manage yourself. And you cannot stop people leaving your company.
Your answer really is manage myself better. And what would be your tips to manage myself better?
Yeah. The one thing is I want you to ask yourself many times, what my purpose, what I want to do, what kind of world I want to create, okay, in my gym or around you. And then, and then the next thing is you shouldn't be a multiplayer. Lastly, I want you to experience one exercise, okay, how to be free from this stuck feeling,
Yeah.
a stuck situation. So it's a technique, or I want you to learn how to escape, or how to let yourself free from the trouble. I try to escape from this problem, but I can't. Right? I can't. Now, your focus is here. You're concentrating on your problem.
Yes.
Yeah? But I told you that you cannot control outside of your world. What you can do is to control inside of you, yourself. Okay? So this is a stuff problem. Okay? Oh, he doesn't listen to me. He doesn't let me go. Okay? And then, okay, again, grab tightly and don't let me go. Okay, don't let me go. You forget about this. And I want you to be aware that there are so many places you can move. Okay? If you notice, your wrists, your arm is stuck. But the rest of your place, for example, my elbow, my shoulder, my body, and my legs is free. It's easy, yeah?
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's because you used everything. Yes, I like this.
Yeah,
It's a great analogy,
Yeah.
because you focus too much on the problem, nothing gets solved. You
Yeah.
have to see outside the box, in a sense.
As a business owner, you cannot escape from your business, whatever happens, right? And then when people get stuck, they sometimes want to get away from the core, the problem. Instead of doing that, relax and face the core of the problem. Face the core of your problem.
I like that. I went to speak to Osho because I had some questions around people management and stress. Kind of two components of my life I needed to work on since starting the business at 20 years old. These are kind of problems that kind of reoccurred in my life. It's now 2 months on from that initial conversation I had with Osho. To be honest, some of the conversation has drifted, but there's a few moments within that conversation I had with him which has really stuck with me and really kind of connected with me. And he's given me some great strategies and changed my perspective on a few things that I can aim to improve on and change areas of my life. Understanding people, how to manage them, and build and share your dream with them so they're going to help you along and they benefit too. And Osho is great because, one, he's a very wise man and he's a Buddhist monk, but two, he's also a business owner and he's ran gyms himself. So the advice he gave me really kind of struck true to the heart, because I was talking to someone who truly understands my situation. The fact I'm following in Osho's footsteps really helped, because I felt I could truly kind of connect with him. As he said to me, as you start to scale and grow, at the start, it's all about working on yourself, right? And making you the best person possible. And perhaps where I made the mistake is, as I start to bring new people in to my business and my life, I kind of forgotten the working on myself part. And what Osho really taught me was to kind of not forget about myself and how my energy feeds off to the team. I set up Barn Gym
because one, I love communities. Having always done team sport, this has always held true value to myself. And two, I love the outdoors. People can really appreciate the countryside and the rural setting and how much that gives to their mental health. Prioritising my health, prioritising my stress management, things have started to get better around me. And that's probably the biggest takeaway is if I don't work, nothing else is going to work for me. And it's helped out almost immediately. I live where I work. I live above the gym, which is very helpful because you're able to kind of grow at a really fast speed because I can always work in a sense. And a big mistake I made at the start of the year is I onboarded new staff. I took in new people into my life. And I was like, I'm just going to work as hard as I can for the full year. And at the end of the year, I'm going to take some time off for myself. If you love something but you do it 24/7, you soon enough start to get a little bit bummed out by it and more stressed. So it's kind of structuring in periods of my life or for a week or a weekend where I can kind of go away from the gym and then home. Went in kind of neutral minded, didn't think it was gonna change my life or ruin my life. The conversation with Osho has changed my life because I'm now much more focused on my own self-development for the greater good of the dreams and aspirations I have. Perhaps I became a little bit too comfortable with my own situation, and it's given me more inspiration to improve as a person and have some more deeper learning into my own problems and what I can do to fix them. It makes you feel rich, you know, having a positive impact on people's lives and setting them up for the day, because they're going to go back from class with a smile on their face. They're going to be in a positive mindset. Perhaps that's going to make their wife or husband happier or their kids. Those are the kind of true wins of running the facility, because you get to have that positive impact on people's lives.